Hi LEGO fans, it's Sunday the 24th of December and that means, drumroll please, it's Christmas Eve! Yes, it's finally time to open up door 24 on every LEGO advent calendar, including LEGO Friends, LEGO City and LEGO Star Wars. We'll also be building the final model of the LEGO Christmas build-up set. Yesterday's builds were a little bit repetitive with LEGO City, LEGO Friends and LEGO Star Wars all giving us sleigh builds. Thankfully the LEGO Christmas build-up saved the day with this adorable little Christmas tree. But what treasure will we unearth behind door number 24 of all the LEGO advent calendars? Hopefully you didn't look too closely at the packaging on the front of these advent calendars, because apparently there's no word for spoiler in Denmark. So even though we've got a pretty good idea what we're going to be getting behind door number 24, let's cut to the chase and open up those doors. It's the most wonderful time of the year, and today we're opening up the most wonderful doors of the year on the LEGO advent calendars. So today we're going to start out with door number 24 of the LEGO Friends advent calendar. Yes, it's Christmas Eve, guys! I'm so excited, so let's see what LEGO Friends have decided to give us for Christmas. Behind door number 24, I'm really not sure what to expect here. I know what's in the other calendars because there's only one thing left, so okay. So we've got a little Father Christmas snowman, which is kind of nice, but maybe a little bit anticlimactic. Now we do get, oh, that's nice. We do get a nice Father Christmas hat here, which is a very nice looking element. So yeah, not a lot here. I don't think this is the greatest end to a calendar for LEGO Friends, but we'll get this put together and show you how it looks. And here's the final build from the LEGO Friends advent calendar, and they're finishing out on quite a good note. Now, despite the fact this only has 6 elements, it is a very light build today. We do get a charming little snowman wearing a Santa hat, and this is a beautiful element. These only come out at Christmas for obvious reasons, and these are very nice to have in the collection. So yeah, I do like this. It's a lovely little micro build. Would have been nice to have had something with more elements maybe, but I think for what they were trying to achieve, they've done a pretty darn good job. One of the problems with having pictures on the front of these advent calendars is that there are a lot of spoilers, and I think I've got a pretty good idea what's going to be behind door number 24 of the LEGO City advent calendar, and I hope it's going to be the character that I'm thinking of. So let's get into door number 24 and see what we've got. And yet no surprises here. We've got the big red guy himself. This is Father Christmas. He's got his sack full of gifts there. Very, very nice minifigure. Super excited to get this guy. We've also got the same Father Christmas hat element that we got in the LEGO Friends calendar. And we've got his sack of gifts there. We've got his beard. Yeah, this is super great. So let's put him together and we'll have a good look at Father Christmas. And here's the final gift from the LEGO City advent calendar, and it is ending on a very high note. This is a stunning minifigure. Let's just take a closer look. So he's wearing the same hat that we saw on the snowman from the LEGO Friends advent calendar, and I'm going to have to do a little bit of disassembly because we need to take a closer look at that face, and the beard really hides what is a very nice print here. We've got some metallics on there for his gold spectacles, and Father Christmas has a great smile. I mean, that's just such a nice facial element there. So let's put that back down. Obviously we've got the beard here. We actually get 2 of those, so we got a spare. I'll put his hat back on as well. Turning our attention to his, I was going to say uniform, but it's not uniform. This is Santa's outfit, and he's wearing this thick woolly top. Very traditional in this bright red with the fringing around the bottom here, and he's got metallics on the front there for the gold buckle and the gold buttons running down the front. Let's turn him around, and we've got some more detailing on the back there with a nice little candy cane tucked into his belt. That's just such nice detail. He's also wearing, he's wearing white gloves, and he's carrying a bag full of toys. This is a nice little element here, and just all together, this is just such a nice thing and a great way to end the LEGO City advent calendar this Christmas Eve. As I stand here, I can feel tears welling up in my eyes. Yes, it's the final door of the final advent calendar of 2017, and I've got a pretty good idea who's behind number 24 on the Star Wars advent calendar. So let's have a look and see if we can believe what's behind door number 24. And Yes, it is. We've got BB-8 and we've got a third one of these Santa hats, which I actually thought was going to be a rare element, but LEGO have just flooded the market with them today. So, yeah, that's BB-8 on a snowboard, and that is a very cool looking thing indeed. I'm so looking forward to seeing that. So we'll get him built and we'll show you BB-8 snowboarding. Nothing says Christmas like BB-8 riding a snowboard wearing a Santa hat. And so from the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, we've got BB-8 riding a snowboard wearing a Santa hat. Yeah, this is a nice thing. We've got the same Santa hat again. We've got a pretty generic snowboard, and then we've got the BB-8 character that we get in all the other Star Wars sets. So this is quite a nice thing. Obviously BB-8 has all the metallic printing on there. He's got his standard head on. So yeah, the one thing here though, we knew we were getting this guy. He was on the front of the calendar, so it was pretty obvious who was coming in door number 24. I knew it from the day in October when I bought the calendar. But he's a nice thing, and a nice way to finish a LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar, which I think for many people is going to be their favourite of the three. Hopefully next year we'll get a Porg riding a snowboard wearing a Santa hat. And finally, for our LEGO Advent Calendar door opening spectacular, we get to build model number 24 of the LEGO Christmas build-up set. It's a big one today, and I've got a pretty good idea of what we're going to see. So let's go ahead and get this built. And who other than Father Christmas could finish off the LEGO Christmas build-up set? And yeah, we've got a very quirky Father Christmas. I really like this. Now, the first element I noticed in this set when I opened it up was the fact that we've got a white croissant, which I've never seen before. And I don't think I'll ever see again. I don't know why LEGO would be putting this element in any set, but now it all becomes clear. It's Father Christmas's moustache, and that is very awesome indeed. I really like the way we've got this kind of triangular shaped face there with the flesh coloured elements, and then the googly eyes, and then that croissant moustache. That is just so cool. The build for Father Christmas itself is also really nice. It's very caricaturish. We got lots of little we've got little gold studs in there, which add some great detailing. And then I like the way they've used these marshmallow elements. You could say that's marshmallow or popcorn or anything else there. And that's very, very cool. I just really like that. It's a really nice way to end the LEGO Christmas build-up. And the final gaggle of gifts from LEGO Friends, LEGO City, LEGO Star Wars, and the LEGO Christmas build-up set is revealed. Definitely a very strong Father Christmas theme this year. But which one's going to ride on Santa's sleigh and get cookies and milk? And which one's going to stay back at the North Pole and clean up the reindeer poop? Personally, I'm a big fan of the Father Christmas from the LEGO City Advent Calendar and from the LEGO Christmas build-up. But be sure to let us know what you think in the comments down below. Was it the funky Santa with the googly eyes and the croissant moustache from the LEGO Christmas build-up set? Or the somewhat predictable BB-8, which should have come with a spoiler warning from the LEGO Star Wars Advent Calendar? Perhaps less is actually more, and you like this Santa snowman from the LEGO Friends Advent Calendar. Or maybe you'd prefer this somewhat more traditional Father Christmas from the LEGO City Advent Calendar to come down your chimney this Christmas Eve. Which one's the Grinch and which one's your Miracle on 34th Street? So we may have reached the end of the LEGO 2017 Advent Calendars, but we've not reached the end of the LEGO Advent Calendar door opening spectacular. Yes, just for you, I'm going to do a 25th episode on Christmas Day and bring all of the gifts from all of the LEGO Advent Calendars together. I'll be calling out my festive favourites and my rotten rejects from this year's LEGO Advent Calendars. So be sure to check back for day 25 tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like down below. And if you've not already subscribed, well, you know what to do. Thanks so much for joining me on this LEGO Advent Calendar door opening adventure. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas Eve and the most magical Christmas. So until tomorrow, ta-ta for now.